My plant is quite lifeless today. I suppose things will change when the clouds start moving. I should have bought a bottle of water at the supermarket. A bird is waiting near, about to swoop on me. Aggressive bastard. It seems like interest and torment are one thing. If you have to throw a stick into a tree to get a shutter chance, it's not worth it. Everyone loves bats. I see you've got yourself a Canon 5D, sir. Even the Indian miners intimidate the crows. Eaten alive by mosquitoes. The sun is slowly burning my skin cells. It's funny how many people are so eager to give me their life story, and how they once painted when they were in high school. Cacti are just as diverse as all the corals in the ocean. I watched a film about the Battle of Britain yesterday, and the clouds today are identical. I wouldn't be surprised to see a Lancaster bomber or a hurricane flying. It'd be fantastic if the Queensland bottle tree had beer inside of it. I think all of the tourists must have already done the speedboat ride around the harbour and the walk across the bridge, so now they're here throwing sticks at bats. I feel like a beast drinking aloe vera juice in a succulent garden. Yellow beaks and yellow flowers, upside down birds. I'd do anything for a strawberry milk and a Kit Kat. I think the parrots are watching my paintbrush. Magpies have such a bad reputation. They're the friendliest birds here. I feel like I'm the Chinese tour group highlight of the day. I feel so absolutely pathetic whenever I duck and a bird's coming by. I know that they barely even strike, but they get so fucking close. I think it's time for a fountain water break. Inside of my mouth feels like I'm eating Weet-Bix with no milk. If I had a girlfriend, I wonder if my entire commentary would be based around whoever I was seeing at the time. If you think about it, trees are ridiculous. They manage to transport all that fluid around all their trunks without even having a heart or a pumping mechanism. I am probably the first and only person to recognize this plant's existence. The amount of dogs running around me makes me feel like I've been put back in time to when wolves roamed free. The female dog must have pissed on the branch next to me because all the other dogs are so eager to come and have a sniff. Stop looking at me like I've lost my mind. The lady in the blue is stunning. Her dog is called Jack. To be Jack for one day would be an interesting experience. Jack made a fantastic choice when he was choosing his owner. Any shred of light I've been working with has just disappeared. I think I'm going to go and buy a burrito. I always thought my mind never stopped working and I'd just be flowing with random thoughts throughout the painting. But now I find myself thinking about things. Now I know I've got to think about stuff, therefore I think about things and I stop painting. It could be defeating the whole purpose of this project, but then it could also be quite interesting. I guess a thought is a thought, isn't it? It doesn't matter what the subject is. It seems like the other people who are drawing in the park seem like they're in such a shitty mood. How could you possibly be in a shitty mood if you're in the park doing sketches? I suppose if I took myself that seriously and thought every line I make is going to be a masterpiece worth $1 million in the next 10 years, I'd probably be as shitty as they are. I wonder who made the choices about what plants are more important than the others. I mean, I have this fantastic plant right in front of me, but it's got a big plaque and its name and where it's from and when it was first discovered, and then next to it there's a weed and no one really cares about it. I suppose it's the same as animals, isn't it? I mean, how do you decide that one animal is okay to eat, whereas the other one is just supposed to be a pet, and anyone who eats that is considered disgusting? It's like double standards. Double standards are proof that we're idiots. I guess there's no escaping our upbringing, though. I definitely value summer life over others. I mean, if there's two people on the edge of a cliff, and one of them I knew and one of them I didn't, I'd definitely help the one I knew. This is such trash talk. Imagine if we could train magpies to go and kill somebody and then live in their house and do shit on all of their personal possessions. Death by pecking. Imagine if there was really a potion like in Alice in Wonderland and we could shrink ourselves down to a minuscule size. I mean, the meals and everything they'd last us years and years. I could fight a sparrow with a broadsword like I was fighting a dragon in the medieval ages. I wonder if smaller dogs actually believe they're as strong as a Great Dane, or whether they're just trying to compensate for their size by barking and acting like tough bastards. I suppose either way I've seen larger dogs back down, so it seems to be working. It must be pack mentality. Be kind to your own and ruthless to the outsiders.